everyone, my name is Bridget. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another day of Vlogmas. For today's video, I made the genius decision to make animal-related Christmas cookies. And while I still love this idea and I think that it was a pretty cute idea in the first place, I am not proud of the way that they turned out, you guys. These are some of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life, and you're gonna see why. The shapes themselves are pretty adorable. I was pretty proud of that, and my ideas for them were pretty adorable, if I do say so myself, but the way that they turned out, no. They're a hot mess, but this video is so entertaining and I can't not put it out for you guys. I have to show you the monstrosity of me making animal shaped Christmas cookies. So I hope that you guys enjoy, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, so here are the cookie cutters that I'm gonna use for this project. We have a crocodile, a sea turtle, a frog, a gecko, and a snake. Once I've got my dough rolled out, I just start to cut out the cookies using the various cookie cutters. Sadly, the gecko did not work. The little legs and everything were way too small, so the dough just kept getting stuck. So you'll see that my sweet husband actually carved out a special gecko-shaped cookie for me, just to give it a try because I did want to use it and I was so sad that the cookie cutter did not work. So he made me a little gecko. It is very, very sad, as you can see in this clip right here, but it's okay. I still used him. So the cookies were baked. I almost burnt them, as you can see, so I had to make a different batch just for the decorating. And yeah, there's my sad little gecko. So when starting to ice these things, I just made a pretty basic green color that I'm going to use for 3 of them. And I'm just going to outline them and fill in the inside with the icing to get them nice and full and covered. And then I'll let them harden and I can decorate them later. So I'm starting here with the frog, as you can see. Then I move on to the sea turtle, but I only want to do his head, his arms, and his legs because I want his shell to be a darker green color. Then I moved on to the crocodile, and this is where I kind of messed up because the icing started to pull over the crocodile and spill out onto my island. So it didn't turn out as lovely as I wanted it to, but it's okay. It still covered the crocodile and I'll decorate it with detail later. For the snake, I went with this very light gray color. I wanted it to be more silver colored than anything, but it ended up being this kind of weird purpley gray color, but it's still okay. I used it anyways, and at the end it actually turned out pretty cute, so I'm not too mad about it. So I did the snake, and then I also used the same color to fill in my very, very sad gecko. I cannot get over this gecko, you guys. It is absolutely pathetic, but I'm doing it anyway, and it was so funny. So I hope you guys like watching this poor little gecko and my lack of cookie decorating skills. So to start decorating, I'm going to start with the frog, and I'm just giving him some eyes, and this is where things just go downhill and it doesn't get up from there. I gave him a smile, and this smile is, oh my god, it's so bad. And then I ruined his eye, whatever. Gave him some toes and some little spots on his knees. And then here's my idea for this frog, you guys, okay? I wanted him to wear a red plaid Christmas sweater, okay? Get that in your mind and then watch me ruin it. I don't have any other explanation as to what happened here other than I thought that my idea was gonna work. I saw it in my head and it just did not turn out. This is one of the ugliest things I've ever seen in my life, but it's okay. It's a frog, whatever. I'm shaking in this clip because I was laughing so hard. So yes, this is called Froggy Christmas Eve. All right, moving on to the crocodile. I give him an eye, I give him a little smile. I start to give him a little bit of a belly detail, just so you know that that is his belly. I give him some spikes, and then I also give him some little spikes along his tail. So my idea for this guy is to just keep him basic, but I wanted him to wear red Santa boots. So I'm coloring in his feet with red coloring, and then I'm using these white sprinkles along the top just to try and mimic the white fur that's on top of Santa boots. It didn't end up turning out the way that I hoped it would, but whatever, it turned out pretty cute regardless. And so now here is my crocodile that I've named Crockin' Around the Christmas Tree. For our third cookie, we're gonna do our snake, and I'm just gonna give him some eyes. And then this one's pretty simple. I'm just using these silver ball sprinkles, and I'm gonna put them all along his back, and that is all I'm doing for him. And here's my snake that I have called Silver Bells. All right, and then we move on to the sea turtle, giving him some eyes just as the same. And then I go around and I give him some dark green splotches all over his body, just as a sea turtle would have. And for his shell decoration, I wanted to give him a wreath. So I'm using some dark green paint, and I am adding a wreath onto his back. And then for the holly berries, I wanted to use the red paint, but it didn't work out. It just kind of turned into this weird pinky purpley color and splotched out, and so I just took some red sprinkles and I added in some random places to make it look like the wreath had holly all over it. And then here is my sea turtle dove. Super ugly, but that's okay. And finally, we move on to this pathetic little gecko. So first I give him some eyes, and then I give him little toe details just to make it look like he's got gecko feet. I don't know. And this is where it all goes wrong, you guys. I wanted to give him a string of Christmas lights on his back, and I don't know why I did this, but I used black to do the string of lights. What was I thinking? But I'm also using these white and blue sprinkles to go along the string to mimic white and blue Christmas lights. I don't even know what to say about this, you guys. It turned out looking like some sort of ninja gecko. I don't even know. And then I added some more on the bottom just to fill in the space. But here it is. This is my gecko that I have called Geck the Halls. It's so pathetic, but whatever. And here are all of my finished cookies. They are so sad and it's so hilarious, but you know what? I had such a fun time making these things, and they taste just the same as any beautifully decorated cookie, so that's all that matters. And yeah, I hope that you guys have enjoyed watching me just totally butcher everything in this kitchen. All right, everyone, that wraps up another day of Vlogmas making these absolutely ridiculous looking Christmas cookies. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please give us a big thumbs up. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.